We've got a loaded show coming up today on New York Giants Now. We're going to break down the idea of Riq Woolen being a trade target for the New York Giants, as some people are starting to connect some dots. Also, they're working out a wide receiver. I think they need to make a move at that position. We'll tell you who it is. But first, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We put up free videos every day on your New York Giants, and we are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. So if you bleed Giants blue, click that sub button right now. This is Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's go back to September 28th, where Ian Rappaport said, with Seahawks star corner Devon Witherspoon returning on Thursday, teams are monitoring Pro Bowl corner Riq Woolen as a potential trade target. By the deadline, sources tell the insiders, Woolen's playing time has diminished, and in a contract year, teams believe he could be available. So we saw Ian Rappaport talk about this a couple of days ago, and then Jordan Renan, Giants insider, who does a show with my guy Bobby Skinner every single week, check it out on the Giants Nation YouTube show, said, I do think this is one we should monitor, at least keep it in the back of our mind. I heard that Riq Woolen could be available. So you have Ian Rappaport talking about it, you have Jordan Renan talking about it, and there are Seahawks fans out there. Shout out to the Hawk blogger who does social media and multimedia work covering the 12s in Seattle, where they mentioned a Kayvon Thibodeaux trade for Riq Woolen. Interesting. Let's start with this. I think the Giants cornerback room, and I think everybody would agree, is not the best in the NFL. And there is a reason why the Giants are being weird, and it's week 5, and they have still not chosen a starting corner opposite of Paulson Adebo. Half the game you see Cordell Flott in there, half the game you see Deonte Banks in there. Tells me that nobody has just gone out and grabbed that job. The Giants are light at corner. They could improve at corner. Riq Woolen is a player that was really good at the start of his NFL career. And I think they could use a boost at the cornerback position. But I'll make it abundantly clear. I am not going to trade Kayvon Thibodeaux for Riq Woolen. Thibodeaux is ascending, whereas Woolen is kind of descending throughout his NFL career. When he came in, he took the league by storm. 6'3", runs a 4.2 40, built like a corner you would create on Madden. But his coverage grades go down every single year. 74 goes up to 75, then down to 65, then down to 40. Whereas his passer rating, his NFL passer rating when targeted, does the opposite. It goes up. And that's a number you actually want to go down from 72 to 81 to 83. And when he has been targeted this year, it has been pitch and catch for quarterbacks where they have an NFL passer rating of 120 plus. Look, this is still a young player, just 26 years old. We've talked about the length. We've talked about the speed. And there's been production in his NFL career. But I'm not willing to trade Kayvon Thibodeaux, who is just now starting to scratch that surface of who he could be in the NFL, which is looking like one of the best pass rushers this league has to offer. So while there may be Seahawks fans out there saying, yeah, let's go get Kayvon, let's just give him Riq Woolen, I'm not doing that trade. So I sent a counteroffer, one that they may not like all that much. I'll give you Evan Neal, former first-round pick. Maybe you could turn his career around in Seattle, and I'll give you a 2026 sixth-round pick. This is about as much as I can do for Riq Woolen. If I knew he was the same player he was when he came into the league, I get up this offer. But when play and level of play goes down and down and down after every year, it's a little bit concerning. I'm willing to take a shot. I'm willing to take a risk, but a calculated risk at that. Would you make this trade? Type A for accept. Type D for decline. I can't imagine that Woolen is going to go for a lot in a trade. He's been benched. He's gotten worse every year, and he's not really getting all that younger. So, yeah, I would accept this deal. I'm just not sure if that is enough for the Seattle Seahawks to make that move. I'm not sure if they would want to make that move. What do they think of Evan Neal? That's probably what matters in this situation. I like the idea of Riq Woolen. He hasn't been the same player he once was at this point. Coming up next, we got to react to the New York Giants bringing in a free agent wide receiver to have them go through a workout. We'll break down who that player is and if it's going to be enough to help Jackson Dart. But I want to let you guys in on a secret. If you go to chatsports.com/GiantsFootball, chatsports.com/GiantsFootball, you can get the Salute to Service New York Giants football for nearly 50% off. It was $50. Now it's $27. Get yourself a Giants Salute to Service football right here. Chatsports.com/GiantsFootball. All righty. Samori Toure. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know much about this player before the workout today. He's not played in the NFL since 2023. He does have some experience. He has caught some passes. He's played in 22 games for the Packers, and he did so in the 2022 and 2023 season, playing 11 games in each of those campaigns. Toure is a former Packers 7th-round pick from, I believe it was that 2022 NFL draft. 6'1", 191 pounds, doesn't contribute on special teams. I think he only has like 5 snaps on special teams in his NFL career. Like we talked about, hasn't played in the NFL since 2023, but he did spend the entirety of the 2024 season on the Chicago Bears practice squad, and they ended up releasing him prior to training camp getting started this year. He actually played with Aaron Rodgers back in 2022, where he had 5 receptions on 10 targets for 82 yards and a touchdown. Pretty cool. His first touchdown and only NFL touchdown was caught from Aaron Rodgers. He had 8 receptions on 18 targets the year prior, 9.8 yards per catch in 2023 compared to 16.4 in 2022. Do I think Toure is going to solve the Giants' problems? No. Am I excited that they're being proactive and they're trying to go out and fill some needs? Yes. But the idea of Darius Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson, Bo Collins, Jalen Hyatt, Gunnar Olszewski, and Samori Toure, that's not going to get it done for the Giants on Sundays. They have to make some kind of move. They do. And I understand, Marshall, I don't want to sacrifice future draft capital for a receiver. What if I told you this? The Giants are going to draft a receiver in the future. So why not use that pick to get immediate help when you're just going to draft one down the line? I'm not saying go all in and make a Super Bowl type move or bust. It's not what I'm saying. Go get somebody out there that can help Jackson Dart continue to develop. That's what this season's about. Not making a playoff push. That'd be sweet. I'd love to go to the playoffs. I just don't think the wide receiver room is going to be good enough going forward to help Jackson Dart and get a true evaluation of him in his rookie year. And I think that should be the sole purpose of this season. Give him the tools, give him the resources, put him in spots to be successful. It's all that matters right now. So go make a move. Go get somebody. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.